Right on.
Hey, what's up? This is Chris G, and welcome to What's Going On. It is less than 24 hours, and the election of 2016 will be over. Thank God. This year, our Republican candidate is Donald J. Trump, and our Democratic candidate is Hillary Rodham Clinton. Now, I thought watching the GOP primary was torture. Once the debates began, I'd reached a point where I could no longer even watch mainstream media. Now, I don't think anyone has seen a circus like this one before. Most of you remember in 2008 when then Senator Barack Obama and Senator John McCain battled it out on the airwaves for our attention and our vote. Now, those were the good old days where the most we heard were flubs by Joe Biden or some outrageous banter by Sarah Palin. But this year's candidates, they have taken things to an entirely new level. And as far as I'm concerned, they both get the Goofy Award. First off, there's Hillary and her emails, Hillary with Benghazi, Hillary with the Clinton Foundation, Hillary with Huma, Hillary and her health. Then there's Donald with Putin, Donald with Islam, Donald with the Mexicans and the wall, Donald and his taxes, Donald and the groping. You know, it's gotten really ridiculous. Now, being someone who lives in Chicago, a city that's known for its insane politics, I already had been convicted on numerous occasions that I was often finding myself voting for the lesser of two evils instead of for a candidate that I really, really believed in, and someone who shared most of my values for that matter. But this election has once again stirred up those same sentiments. At one point, I thought, I'm not going to vote at all. I'm not going to vote for anybody because I had issues with both of them, to be honest with you, both the Democratic and Republican candidate. But then I remembered that there were two other candidates, Gary Johnson of the Libertarian Party and Jill Stein of the Green Party. Now, when I mentioned that these were other options to my friends and my coworkers, I was barraged with statements like, a vote for Stein is a vote for Trump, or a vote for Johnson is a vote for Clinton. And I was even momentarily swayed with passionate statements like, if it were any other election, maybe, but not this one. It's just too important. Well, ultimately, this brought me back to square one, and I had to give some real thought to who I would vote for. Then a light went off, and I asked myself, is the president the only one that I should be worried about? You know, in reality, our government was created on the idea that no one person would hold all the power, that we would be a country for the people and by the people. And that power also lies with our senators and our representatives in Congress. And if there's anyone who can have a direct effect on my life and the life of others, maybe I should start there. Now, don't get me wrong. The president has executive power in many areas, and he or she can still be held in check by the House and the Senate. And I realized that I'd forgotten most of my Civics 101 and had fallen for the hype that's been peddled by the media today by focusing in on the wrong people. In reality, it's Congress who prevents national health care. It's Congress who allows banks to take advantage of consumers. It's Congress who denies free college education. It's Congress that allows corporations to have powerful influence in the government. It's Congress that allows outrageous military spending. It's Congress that won't work to reduce the national deficit. And guess what? It's us, we the people, who allow them to get away with it. So whether you're going to be casting a vote on tomorrow, or even if you've already cast your vote early, keep this in mind. Regardless who is voted in for president, the power truly lies with the people. Stay on your aldermen, your commissioners, your councilmen, your state legislators, and your governors, as well as Congress. And remember, your work doesn't end on November 8th. It's just beginning. By the way, there is one more option. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you go out and vote. Vote, 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 vote. Don't pass up the opportunity. And this is Chris G with What's Going On.
Da 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 da.